One. Cannot hear? It's okay now? It depends on the network sometimes. You have to bring it close. The sound is okay now. Awesome. It will delay. Because you are hearing my voice first. Yes. The voice is breaking. Okay. So, now we have work. We are not only presenting, but we also have the mic to deal with. That's where the connections are. Will it be convenient for you using both mic and video presentation?
Yes, I can do it.
Okay. Yeah. Sound. But you have to a little bit more deep. Okay. Before your presentation, let me have this.
Good morning. Good morning. I'll start.
Okay. So, good morning, everyone. Today is our second in-person session for the online, for the mentoring program 2026 1. So I welcome you all. As all know, as we started since the first week we started. So this is our second online person. But then we have had about 2 online sessions already. Yesterday we had 1. So how many of us were able to attend the online session yesterday? How many of us? Okay. Okay. So I guess because those sessions are very important, they're also part of the learning. We don't just come here, we also have the online session to catch up with. Because that one presents us with a different thing entirely. And it is important for us to participate both online and in person. So you can't do one and leave one. You can't do one and leave one because at the end of it, we are going to evaluate both your online participation and the offline participation. So that will inform our decision whether you are good to go or not. So please, let's take the online sessions very seriously, as much as important as the in-person session. They are both important. Because online, we have seasoned professionals who are groomed, who knows about all of this better than all of us here. So they are the ones coming in from the source itself to present us with all of those online sessions. So those ones are very, very important. So during the online sessions, you take notes of whatsoever challenges you have. If there is anything you do not understand, maybe when we meet during the in-person, we'll address some of your questions from the online session. If the time do not permit you to ask the facilitator online during the online program, maybe we can attend to some of those questions in person. So they are all very important. So please, I want to encourage all of us. Moving on. All of us were expected to be part of the online classes. So that being said, we are just not going to waste our time. We are just going to jump directly into it. But before we do that, we are going to look at from our last activities. There were assignments that were given. So I want to understand how many of us were able to attend to those assignments. Okay. And we completed them. Okay. Some people are not sure. Because one thing about the system is everything is visible. So you say you have done it and you are not sure, always go back and check if you have done it. Because we will always check to be sure. So please, maybe we'll just jump into it. Let's just take a look at who did what and who did not do what, right? So that we'll be sure of this before we move on with the session today. So here, this is our outreach dashboard where we track all the activities as far as the MentorMe is concerned. So we track everything here. So far, as you can see from here, these are the activities. This is the home page for the outreach dashboard. So far, from the start of these activities, about 556 articles have been created. So this one reflects both the Wikipedia and the Wikidata, right? Even some of the commons uploads also are reflecting here. So these are the sum total of the activities, and then the articles that were edited. That's existing article that's revisited and worked on. About 988 articles were revisited and worked on. And then look at the total number of edits that was done. So it means it shows growth, that the participants are actually active. But then, how active are we? Until we begin to check the individual performance. Who is more active? All of us are active, but some are more active than others. So for us to confirm this, we have to check the numbers. Now, so far we have about 42 people registered for this MentorMe program. This should be 42. And then look at the total number of words added. About 214,000 words has been added to this. Then we have reference as well. A lot of references, about 277 references have been added in the course of this campaign. Now, the articles view, we have had quite a number of visits. Some people actually, what we have been working on, look at the people who are benefiting from it so far. About 4,900 people have benefited from what we are doing here in one form of research to another. They go there, they check. They are looking for social information. They visit the web and check. So without those things we have added, these people wouldn't have access to. It shows growth as well. And then on commons we have had about 300.
Alright, So back to our activity so far. So let's look at the individual because we are stressing that we should go back and complete our assignment. Now looking here, some just registered but they have not even started making any as considered on the dashboard. So this is how it is. So Aisha, you still have so this is how we do the not so we are challenged to go back and complete them. Because as at the end of today, we also have assignments. Yesterday online gallery assignment. Today's session there is assignment. So if you are leaving them, you will compile it. And you must complete them before the end of class. If you leave them, you will compile it. Alright, so I don't want to look at those who are not. Let us look at the ones people who have done something. So that's the one that completed. And so that is especially enough, she has never attended but she has completed her assignment. Right? She has completed her assignment. Then Halima, who have been getting her facilitator. This person changed so last time she came for me, but now she has completed her assignment. And then moving on, so this one too, they will complete, just 1/1. Then we have Team Emmy completed, and then Queen also completed.
We have Muhiba Waziri. Okay, she's not here today. She also completed her assignment. We have next level have completed. Moving on, we have Rukeya. That's Ruki. Have completed. Umsu Shima have completed. And then we have Zasan, still pending. Okay, so there are other people who did not register publicly, which is Zero. You are one of them. So your own is not visible here, but I want to be sure you have completed it. Eh? You have no. If you complete, you know, you have access to everything. Here? No, it did not show here. I will show you where it showed. This one is a public. It's for public. People can access this one. But where it shows is only us can access it. So there we'll know who register either public or so. Even the numbers of editors here that's reflecting here on the main page here, this 42 is more than 42. The people who register privately will not reflect here, will not count on this one. And please, moving forward, if we want to be this, register publicly so that everything will be visible here. Yes. So if we go back here now, this place now is only us that can see it, the activities here. So if we open this place, our network is very fast today. Okay. So you come to the list of participants. So if you scroll down, so you see this one with padlock. That's why it's not visible on the other side because of this padlock down here. So we have another person too, this one. So we have access to this one. We can actually see all of this, and then we'll go back again and review the work done in our own way. All right. So having said all of this, I want to believe we are all good. So in the Wikimedia space, we have a whole lot of things that we are supposed to be catching up. So as we are here today, while waiting for other people, I think they will catch up with us along the way. Even though I expect to see more numbers today, but I don't know what happened. Are there weddings today? Oh, did the politicians started? Okay, but campaign have not started. And because I'm trying to find out what is actually happening. Because you know some people, these politicians know how to actually pull those ones. So anyway, that being said, so let's go back to our program properly. So as you see, this is our outreach dashboard here. So for the program we had, the online session we had yesterday, for those who missed it, you can actually access it here. This is the link. If you missed it or you are part of it, but the whole thing is not catching up at that moment, you can come back here and rewatch it again. And rewatch it here. And for the last in-person session we had, you can come back and rewatch them here, on this side, here. All of them, all the last in-person session is recorded, remember? So we can watch them here. So our first online can be also visited here and watched. So that is that. So at the end of today's session, we are going to attach the recordings here so that they can be documented. All of these are part of documentation. So where you missed out, you can catch up later. So we are not letting any stone unturned. So we need to buckle up. All right. So yeah. So we are here now. So last time we look at what we look at just last time was we look at activities on Wikidata last time. That is the fundamentals of Wikidata editing for beginners. That was what we visited last time. But today we are trying to introduce something new. It might not be so new, but there are ways we are going to improve on it, right? So we'll be looking at jumping into our next topic. So the topic is not the problem, but we have to pay attention to every details, because I went through the presentation slide, and it is something that even me, I'll have to take the back seat and also learn again, right? Because it's so rich, and I expect all of us to pay attention. It's so rich, and I expect all of us to pay attention. Okay, the slide for the last presentation. Okay, I think the slide, we will look for a link. We'll create a session where we'll be adding the slide, because there is a slide. But first, I think I'll drop it on our MentorMe group. We'll access it on the MentorMe group. So from there now, even today's own, we'll create a column where we'll be attaching the slides. So thank you for bringing that. In fact, it's something that's supposed to have been done. Yes. No. No. It's from the first class to before the next class. So in between classes, in between the sessions. Yes. The last one. Yes. Yes. So we are supposed to have finished it within that period. Yes. Welcome. So, and because today, from tomorrow, yesterday, there's another one. That's why I said, the more we leave them, the more they pile up. And we have to finish them. We have to finish them. We have to finish them. All right. So, on this note, any other question before we go into it properly? Again, for those of you who don't know my name, is there anybody that doesn't know my name? My name is Kuyet. Yes, my name is Kuyet. So I will just go on and then present our presenter for today. So we have a very smart and dedicated presenter we have here today. So who is a graduate of Kaduna State University. That person can speak English, but the phone is not too important, but the person speaks English because she studied English and drama from Kaduna State University, and also a fellow of the 3MTT, Nigerian Data Science. I believe some of us are familiar with that. So she's passionate about sharing knowledge and helping others learn digital skills, especially through Wikimedia platforms, where she supports beginners like all of us here to confidently contribute and grow on the Wikimedia movement. So this person is other person that Zasan Doshiyak, that's Precious John Doshiyak. So can we give her a round of applause? So we are going to be looking, just as we see it today, understanding citation. So today we'll be focusing more on Wikipedia, right? For those of us who want to contribute fully, jump into the Wikipedia proper. So we're focusing on Wikipedia because a lot of us have not been so deep into it. But now we are jumping into that so that we'll see how we can be able to contribute meaningfully and bridge the content gap, the knowledge gap on Wikipedia. So we're looking at the topic, understanding citation and referencing for beginners, just as I said, and also reliable sources and Wikipedia tools. So it's one thing for you to create an article on Wikipedia. It's one thing for you to cite the right citation, to make the right citation. So, on this note, I'll just hand over the microphone to Precious. Precious, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Okay. Good morning, all, and welcome to the second in-person session we have for the first stream of the Mentor Me session. So today, like is displayed on the television, we're going to be looking at how we understand citation and referencing, especially for beginners. So we're going to know which sources are seen as reliable and what are the Wikipedia tools. What Wikipedia tools should be used while citing and adding referencing. And it's going to be, okay.